report of rotation over in the Algoa area, which is just located to the east of Alvin, between Alvin and Santa Fe. That was reported by our Sheriff's Department. Our Emergency Operations Center is at increased readiness, and this is an example why folks in this part of the country need to be prepared at any moment.
That's great. I'm glad that you guys, it's one of those situations you've had that opportunity to kind of look to the west a little bit, see those storms coming, and kind of give yourselves maybe a little extra time to get ready as they begin to move through Galveston County now. So I appreciate you sharing a little bit with us some of that information that we don't all have access to there. You're in kind of your ready room, or your room where you're able to monitor everything. Can you share with me a little bit of any other reports that you've had come in general as far as the severe weather goes?
No, we haven't had any severe reports. Fortunately for us, we're co-located with the National Weather Service, and it's a very nice feature to have those folks close by to us, especially on days like today. I will tell you that we've actually been watching this system for about the last 24 hours. We had a pretty good idea that we were going to get some impacts with this passage. We anticipate that we're going to stay at our current readiness level throughout the day and then into the night, based on what we're seeing with the forecast.
You know, I've always thought that Galveston County is one of the more difficult at a county level for you guys to manage and to keep an eye on, because it's a unique county in the way you've got portions of it over on the other side of Bolivar Peninsula, and then you've got some inland areas, you've got some coastal areas. Give me an idea, as you watched this storm approach Galveston County, where were you focused? Where did you think your hot spots might be, if you will, where you should be most concerned with this particular weather event?
I think every area of the county is equally of concern, but you're absolutely right. Galveston County is unique, has a unique dynamic. We're 2/3 water. We actually have a barrier island in Galveston County, separate from Galveston Island, that is not protected by a seawall, and that area is known as the Bolivar Peninsula, and we take care of the landmass from there, all the way from there to Friendswood. Fortunately for us, we have a great partnership with our city emergency managers. We're in contact with them, and it helps to manage that dynamic that we have in Galveston County. And Galveston County is the type of county that's been well prepared for many years, and it's part of the process, or part of living here in this part of the country.
As I look at the radar right now, David, and I'm going to do a little zooming in while I let you take over talking for just a minute, you brought up a great point. I don't think most people are aware of this, but the National Weather Service office for our Houston region is in Galveston County, and you guys actually partner with them and have a facility that you share together. So it kind of gives you a direct link there. You're able to talk to those guys. I'm going to move the radar image around, and we're going to look at that as it's sitting right on top of you at the moment. Tell me if there's any comments that you've heard from the National Weather Service guys, or you've kind of had them comment as far as what they're most concerned with. I know, obviously, anytime a tornado or rotation becomes a possibility, that gets a lot of people moving fast.
Yeah, their big concerns next door are exactly the same as ours, but their big concerns are obviously the lightning strikes, the heavy rain, the potential for flooding. This is the time where we need to practice the turn around and don't drown. If you can't see across the road, you can't see where you're driving, you don't need to be driving in it. We saw a lot of incidents that occurred to our partners to the north up in Harris County last night. And as we look at the radar image right now from the Ops Center, there's probably minimal rainfall. As we spoke about the Bolivar Peninsula, it's probably minimal rainfall. And as this front pushes off, that's going to be our next area of concern. It's going to be the entire Crystal Beach, Port Bolivar, High Island area as the storm pushes out into the Gulf of Mexico.
All right, excellent. David Popoff is the Emergency Management Coordinator for the Galveston County. Thank you for your time this morning, David, giving us a little insight both from your Emergency Management Center, but also right next door to the National Weather Service, so that's great. I want to spend